all these devices and having displays in libraries so customers can try them out. Now, the Sonys are really an interesting story. All the other e-readers that do work with our library e-books utilize a piece of software called Adobe Digital Editions, which Jennifer is going to talk about later. Now, Sony did a wonderful thing for their customers, and a really mean thing to libraries. They made their own software called Sony Reader Library. They worked with Adobe, that's the company that works with all these publishers, etc., and also Overdrive and other companies. Now, they made their own piece of software that you download the ebook and transfer to the device. Now, it's pretty sharp and it works pretty well. The only problem is customers think, oh, I need this other piece of software. And it makes this giant confusion. Oh, there's fire everywhere. I don't know. It's scary. So, it's a great device, very cool. They provide two different main models, a small little wee one and a big one that's a touchscreen e-ink, which is actually pretty cool. Now, those are the Sonys. They're pretty fun. Ah, the Nook. The Nook. It's got a wonderful name. It's fun. Yes, it's fanciful. It has color. The Nook color is very petite. Now, it is an LCD-based screen. LCD-based, that liquid crystal display, or there's also another one too, but there is a difference between e-ink and an LCD-based screen. Now, e-ink, again, it's kind of these little sand dots that are all set up to look like a letter, so it's a little easier on your eyeballs. This is an LCD-based screen. When you look at the letter S, it's not a smooth brush stroke. If you look at it with a magnifying glass on an LCD-based screen such as the Nook, it looks like this. Your brain is working overdrive, pardon the pun. It's working overdrive. Is working overdrive and working harder. All these mnemonic and processes in your brain are working harder to trick your optical nerves and sensors to think that it's a smooth brushstroke. So when all these librarians were working at the desk for 2 hours, we do all these searches, doing research, and after 2 hours we walk off, whoo, what did I do today? I have no idea. My brain's hurting. That's why. So again, there's a trade-off. And when we get to the iPad, we'll talk about that trade-off and why some people dig it. It's okay. The other thing about the Nook, which is fascinating, the Nook color of the device, is it runs on Android. Now, a lot of you have heard the commercials, oh, the Mr. Android, the little green guy. Well, Android is an operating system. It's a mobile operating system similar to Windows or Mac. And the only problem with this device is half of its brain has been cut off. It's a really cool device. New devices such as the Motorola Zoom and the Galaxy Tab, which are really fun tablet computers, which we're going to talk about later, those run on Android. This does too. But wait, there's more. Barnes & Noble, in order to control the content, has basically cut half of its brain out and said, you can't do everything that an Android tablet can do. So one thing, that's one of our big issues, is you still have to transfer library ebooks via a computer, something that has a full brain, and you transfer it to the device. So these are great devices, they're very cool, but they're not the same as a full computer or similar to a tablet computer. And some people don't mind it, they love the convenience, it's very easy to purchase books, and again, all these e-readers are really cool when you buy ebooks. It's, you download it. Simple, easy peasy mac and cheesy. It's great. And again, the consumer basis loves that. But for libraries, this is where we're working really hard to try to make the processes as easy as possible, because there are many of them, and my cohorts will be discussing that with you. And good luck to them. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they'll do a great job, I know. Oh, the iPad. Now again, you hear e-reading devices. You don't necessarily think of the iPad. But again, this is a little computer. It's not like a keyboard computer where you got a physical keyboard, but it has a brain. If I only had a brain. It does. It has a brain. A pretty smart one. And because it has a full brain, it can download library ebooks directly, easy peasy mac and cheesy, through an application that Overdrive Media, thank goodness, has supplied with us, and customers dig it. They absolutely love it. It is so easy. Now, there are some compromises. Again, it is an LCD-based screen. It is not e-ink. Again, e-ink in consumer electronics is the closest thing we have to print. When you're comprehending all these words and letters on a great book, it's pretty easy and seamless. But again, when you're reading off an LCD screen, it's not as smooth. Your eyes and your brain, the physiology of the human brain is pretty cool. But when it's working really hard, you can't remember everything, nor have as a pleasing experience than what you can have with print. So the compromises are, you can easily read an ebook off an LCD-based screen like the iPad. You can read it half an hour, no problem. A lot of customers have no problems with that. But anything more than an hour, some customers and people are reporting, I just get a big headache and I have to look away and take a break. And again, it's really similar to all of you looking at home on your Facebook and doing searches online and Google, etc. And the kids with the Twitter, it's really similar to that. But the other compromise, it has awesome games. Kids of all ages, from 7 to 107, love little games. And they're great. They're really fun. It has applications, little programs. Yeah, you could set it on a wall and it'll balance your picture hangings. That's so cool. So what we are seeing is with customers, they come and ask us questions. This is what I want. I want to be able to take an e-reader and go on a cruise for 2 weeks and not have to worry about plugging it in. You can say to the customer, the iPad might not be for you. If you just want a dedicated e-reader with long battery life, iPad might not be for you. And that's how we're sharing all these devices within Columbus Metropolitan Library. Really being a resource for customers to try and play with these devices, one-on-one and ask us questions to save them a mint. And also to save them from buying too many devices. So many of them out there have laptops and they have cool phones and they don't necessarily need an iPad. And they try an e-reader, oh, that's all I needed. You just saved me $700. And they have a great experience. And also with our staff helping customers download and transfer books is a great experience for them too. Now someone might say, we don't have to change someone's oil in their car. We can show them resources and reference resources and how to do that themselves. But this is directly connected with literature. And it seems to be part of our future. So in library service, being progressive and asking questions, finding out about these devices, really is a great, great aspect of library service. It's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. So many new devices. Happy March 2nd. It's Theodore Geisel's birthday. And also the iPad 2 just came out. And I'm going to do my Steve Jobs thing here. It's very nice. It's thinner. It's the latest thing. And all the iPad owners are going, I just bought this! Oh no! I'm going to buy another one! Luckily, the iPad is a fun device. But there's also new options, more competition, brand new tablet computers that you're seeing out there, such as the Motorola Zoom, all those cool smartphones you see in the kids tweeting about hee. Galaxy Tab, and well, the no-names. Oi. We see lots of little devices, and you'll see them in your library too, that you've never heard of. The next book, what's that? No idea. The one nice thing about all these devices, some of them are running on similar operating systems. So if you know one, you can be slightly comfortable with them all, which is wonderful. And that's one thing that's really great right now. Also, color e-ink is on the horizon. This might be an integration with perhaps a new device that's coming out. They are being offered, and maybe that will be another great addition to e-readers or dedicated e-readers. So again, what's on the horizon, what's great about this are options for library customers and for consumers out there. Simple e-readers that just read books and do a great job, or iPads that can do pretty much anything, and play Angry Birds too. If you don't know what Angry Birds is, try it out. You'll get addicted. It's really awesome. And those are e-readers in the library. Any questions? Yes?
Have you seen e-readers that are designed for children yet?
Yes, there are. There are e-readers that have been designed and have been out via VTech and other technology companies that are not specifically designed to work with library books. They use their own proprietary software, and it's not as user-friendly as we would think.